we made it to 1,000. Dog Thras, CEDH, Discord has made it to 1,000 members. So here is your state of the Thrasios. Here's me talking about what we're going to do in this new age of 4 digits. Wow. Well, first thing we're going to do is throw a party. We're going to have an event on Discord, and going to invite as many people as possible. Normally, just the 1,000 people who are in the Discord, which is crazy. What we really have to do is find the best time to do that. I have a party planning committee group chat that I have invited everyone who has liked the previous announcement on Discord. So if you want to go there and like that one, or like this one with the little rainbow dog emoji, it's like a 3-eyed Yoshimaru. If you want to like that, I'll add you to the party planning committee, and then we're going to plan this party. My ideas for the party are going to be all of us getting into the newest archetype, because we have 3 archetypes. There's a new archetype, which is Enchantress. So I would like to make another collaborative Moxfield deck list for Enchantress. I think it's going to be really good. I think we get to use Sarah's. I want to say Sarah's Cradle, but that's the name of the deck. We want to use what's the name of the card? Oh my god, this coffee is not working anymore. What's the Sarah's something? Sarah's Sanctum. Sarah's Sanctum. Damn, I used to play Sarah's Sanctum like back in like the early 2000s too, and I just totally blanked. So you get to run like Sarah's Sanctum and Gaia's Cradle and just go enchantment crazy, which, I mean, there's so many good enchantments already out there. There's enchantment lands, the enchantment creatures, we already kind of run some, like Enduring Vitality, and then you get to run all the other, like, draw a card whenever an enchantment comes into play. We're making it. So I need anyone who wants to be on the collaborative list in the event. Now, again, we don't know when the event is going to be. I'm going to take a poll, put the poll right below this to say, when does everyone want to do this? I'm also going to be listening to the people who are in the group chat, the party planning committee group chat, about when they can do it as well. People in that group chat are going to be people that I really want to invite up. So make sure that you have a camera. I mean, you can just do the voice too, but I'm going to invite people to talk about the deck, talk about what they really love about the deck, what they love about the community. And I'm going to have on people that have been big in the community. Have people like John, the Pestermite man, or whatever he goes by, Pestermite enthusiast. Have the Earth Mover, people who have done really, really well with the deck, and have them have something to send everyone. It's going to be a little surprise. So we're going to put free magic cards into your hands from people in the community. I also want to have the emoji contest kind of end there. So send me as many emojis as you think would be really cool for the Discord, and then whoever wins gets this free playmat. What? That's a playmat. That's a playmat. And you're going to get it for free if you give us the best emojis. Yeah, it's like the Holy Trinity. It sucks because, like, we play the partner pair, 2 commanders. And I just had in my head to do, like, a Holy Trinity with, like, the little halo background. So I was like, well, a fish is kind of, that's good. You know, I could have done Seedborn Muse, I guess, but that would get confusing, I think. I think the fish is just perfect. Yeah. Not much else to say except for, like, thank you. Like, I say it almost every time. Like, we came from the muck and the mud. We were nothing. We were a footnote into one kind of fine Discord and one gigantic Discord. And we were like little footnotes. And the fact that we have built what we have built now, we are so active. Every time I check it, there's like a list of things I haven't gone through that people have tagged me in, or people are talking about new tech. It's just, we've come from so little, and now we're at 1,000, and they cannot take that away from us. We're out there winning tournaments. I mean, I went to a tournament last weekend, and people were talking about Comedian running our deck, and he's like, "Oh man, Comedian's been really good. Oh man, yeah." And like even in the Thras chat, we're talking about how people know what we're doing now, and we get stopped more. You know, like I'm still racking up wins, but I understand what you're saying. Like, people see you coming, people understand what we're doing, people blow up our cradle before we get a spell skite down. Yeah, people are understanding what we're doing. But that's good. I can't say it's bad. Like, yeah, I guess we're not stealing wins on, in Swiss anymore, but we're still a really powerful deck, powerful community, and we're getting this thing, like, we're getting it dialed in. And so let's celebrate that. We're going to have a party in the Discord. We're going to have everyone who wants to talk and go on camera if they want. If not, just, have your microphone ready, have your phone ready. I think it's totally fine to just talk into your phone. Talk about what you want to see next. And then we're going to build a deck. I'm going to go and share my screen on there. And as a collaborative list, get everyone who wants to be on the collab list on Moxfield. I'll just add you to it. I'll follow you on Moxfield and add you to it. And we'll build. We're just going to build a deck together. I think that'd be really, really fun. Also, we have that mid-range deck that needs another looking at. That's something I'm also going to come up with in the event. So for our 1,000-member event, I'm just going to bring people on to who wants to be on the collaborative list. I believe Spooky is the owner of that, so I'm just going to feed him your names. You can be on the collaborative list as well. Or if you just say you have a really good point of, like, taking off, Enduring Vitality for Cabbage Merchant or whatever your thoughts are. I definitely think that the deck needs to be touched a little bit, needs to be tweaked. Now that Avatar is legal, let's make it look nice. And I think the Cabbage Merchant and Badger Mole need to go into the mid-range deck. I try really hard not to unilaterally change the collaborative list because it is collaborative. However, feels like a lot of the people who started the collaborative list months ago, I think it was like in the summer, are no longer talking about it, looking at it. So we'll do that all together. There's a really interesting thing that we might talk about at the event. This has been an idea for a long time. We have a lot of creators that play our deck. A lot of people who are on a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of podcast people. A lot of people who play a lot of Spell Table and want to make content. So we're thinking of making a Yoshimaru 16-man tournament. So be a 16-man tournament, all on Spell Table, all playing Yoshimaru Thrasios. Like, I have my version. I mean, I'm sure you have your version, but people who just want to run, the stock list, people who want to really experiment and make a name for themselves, run the Enchantress list. I think that'd be really, really fun to have a big tournament and put something up for it. Maybe it's $5 in, $10 in, but at the end, we will crown a Yoshimaru Thrasios champion. I'll give them a brand new color on their name so everyone can bow down to the great and powerful Yoshi. They'll just be like single elimination. Maybe not single elimination. Maybe we'll do like 2 rounds. The thing is getting everyone together is really hard. Because we'd make pods and be like, okay, you 4 get together and play. And yeah, I guess we'd have to just do single elimination. We would get the 4 pods together, single elim, and then the finals, single elim. And we could run that quarterly, and just at the end of the year, there'd be 4 winners, and they all have to battle, and we'll, put up a foil Obero Breeze Caller or something for the winner. There's so many cool ideas we can do. Like, I'm not treating this Discord as like a set it and forget it. I always want to have goals. And I talked about that in early ones. Early State of the Thrasios is I always want to have a goal that we're reaching towards. So We made it to 1,000. I think I'm going to start doing these State of the Thrasios every 200. Just because it's, you know, I'm busy. I'm an entrepreneur, and I have my own shit going on. So running the Discord is really fun. I love doing it every single day. Literally every day I check the Discord and see what I can be doing better, what everyone wants out of me. We have a bunch of people DMing me behind the scenes saying what would be good, what would be bad. So I'm always taking care of it, but just making a video and everything, I think I'm the only Discord owner doing this. I think it was a really fun idea, and it still is. I love doing this. I'm not saying I don't like doing it. Not saying that. Just saying maybe I can do it, you know, every 200 now that we're at 1,000. Now that we're at 4 fucking digits. 4 digits. Guys, it looks cool, too. When you see the member number, it looks super cool. I love seeing it. I'm just like, ooh, that's 1,010 is I think where we're at right now. Oh, man. So cool. Just, I'm like stunned, you know? We just checked, we're at 1,014. I think the inclusion of our deck into the Zeitgeist has boosted us, like, raw numbers, like 30 people in the past couple of days. I saw a huge influx since Ian just went on a rant about how much he loves our deck, because it is the way to play responsible Magic. I am right there with him. It's how you get to play your deck and not just see 9 cards. Because, like I heard an Natali player or a Lumra player talk about, well, I'm only going to draw 9 cards in my hand. You know, like, I'm going to draw for my first turn, I'm going to draw for my second turn, and then I'm going to try to win. Like, obviously, you'll see more cards if you land in Necropotence or something, but to get to the Necropotence, to get to the Lumra, to get to the Natali, you're only going to have 9 cards. Unless you have, you know, some kind of draw engine. But if you have a draw engine, you're not going turbo. You're not turn 1 fish and then paying for the fish. Yes, you're going to see more cards, but you're not going to... Turn 2 is not when you're going to go off normally. So, I like that we get to play Force of Will and see more than 9 cards. And I think that Ian said the exact same thing. And I'm not just a big Ian, you know. I like Ian. I think he's extreme... The person that's the most good for CEDH, and especially TEDH, is him, who is not a deck specialist. He is a metagame specialist. And that is perfect. It really is. He gets to bring whatever he wants. Shout out to all the Aang players that are cooking right now. By the way, Aang players, I saw Spooky started an Aang Discord. Is there going to be 2 Aang Discords for Supremacy? Because I know John was talking about starting one. Guys, gotta get on this. But the amount of decks that you can run is not limited to 16. Because I know everyone who wants to get in is like, okay, there's a top 4, there's a top 10, there's a top 16, and those are the decks I should be running. And happy to say that we got Yoshi Thrasios to the top, I'd say top 10. I think we're in top 10 at this point. Because no one's running VV or winning with VV. So that's what VV and Marnius is like what we have to overcome. And I think no one's really winning with those decks. They're just playing the decks. So I think we're doing good. But the fact that there's a player out there that plays a different deck almost every time is like, he's good for everything. So the fact that he was on ours, and then because he's played so many decks, spoke so highly of ours, just, like, thank a lot of things that we all found this deck. Like, really. Because I had my journey, not that anyone cares, but my journey has always gone through blue. I love playing blue. I love drawing cards and having counter spells. I love having triggers go on the stack that I have to pay attention to. That is the kind of player I am. I love paying attention. I am the person in there saying, okay, here's a stack. Let's do the triggers. Okay, you make 3 treasures, 2 foods, this. Okay, clear stack. I love being engaged. It gets my brain going. I don't like playing anything where my brain's not running. Like, I'm a drinker. So if I want my brain not to work, I'll drink. You know, like, I'm longtime craft bartender. I will have a drink if I don't want my brain to work. But if I'm playing Magic, I'm sober, I'm paying attention. I want my brain to work. I want the puzzle to be there and for me to overcome the puzzle. So I like blue. I like counterspells. I like triggers. So I did Ishai Jeska, which was a ton of triggers. I could kill everyone with Ishai, but it was back when Dockside was legal, so like red, blue, white was really, really good. Got to Intuition, got to Underworld Breach, just didn't have the extra oomph just because it was a 3 mana and a 4 mana cost. Commanders, you know, Dockside's good, clones are better. You know what it was a year ago. And then I went to Yuriko. Yuriko was super fun, lots of control. And then I found Nadu. I mean, I go by Hummingbird. I was playing a Birdman. I was very happy about it. They shot my bird in the face. It was terrible. A lot of mourning happened. You know, that's how I met Snowball. And the amount of uncertainty I had after Nadu was crazy. So I went back to Yuriko, and I was like, this is good. It's just not, like, doing it for me. But I really fell in love with the Discord of Yuriko and Nadu. Everyone was really, really smart, really, really engaged. Everyone wanted to push and challenge each other. So when we had a moment to make something new, when they printed this new card called Gaia's Cradle at the beginning of the year, I was like, okay, I'm jumping on this new card, Gaia's Cradle. And I was like, yeah, Thrasios, of course. But I didn't want to do Thrasios Tymna. I built a deck. It didn't feel correct. And once I found just like, I need the white, I don't need the black, I was like, oh yeah, Arden. What a great idea. And then talking to all of you, I found Yoshimaru. And it just felt right. And everyone else has said the same thing. It feels right. To have first turn, you get to play it. Second turn, you get to play Thrasios if you have nothing in hand. It just feels correct. And I know that's how everyone else feels. That's why we're all here. It doesn't feel like you're forcing a pile of Grixis, no shade, or you're just following the leader and playing, Rogue Rack with Thrasios. Because when you look at the deck, it doesn't look like a good deck. Like, truly. When you look at Yoshi Thrasios, it looks like a good deck. We attack from so many different angles. We understand the meta really, really well. Everybody has their meta calls. Like, I'm running some cards that no one else is running because in my meta, I lose when people tutor a bunch of stuff. So if I'm running Aven, people aren't tutoring, and then I can get to turn 5, and then there's no stopping me when I'm on turn 5. Zero. None of them. So I know everyone else feels that same way and can make those meta calls and is not playing a deck that really has no legs, that really has no... I mean, yeah, they have community, but this one feels right. So thank you. This is me saying thank you, because I know a lot of people, including me, have gone through a lot of changes in decks and not knowing what to play. And now that I'm here, this is my deck. Until they print a better... a better partner, which they're never going to print partners again, I think. I've been playing Thrasios for a long time, and this is just the best version of it. I was playing polymorph Thrasios way back in the day. This one just feels the best. So thanks for coming along with me on this journey. I know I'm the creator of this Discord, but you guys make it really, really good. And let's celebrate this all at our 1,000-person event coming soon. Please, if you've watched this far, first of all, subscribe to me on YouTube, because I throw out a lot of Doc Thras content. I'm going to do another deck tech now that I have even more different cards than our last deck tech. And, I paint a bunch of the cards from Doc Thras. So follow me on YouTube. Get into the Discord if you're not in the Discord and you're watching this on YouTube. And then please go into right below this video or above this video, somewhere there's going to be a poll as to when is the best time for us to have the 1,000-person event. So do all those things. That's my call to action. And I'll see you guys live for the event. See ya.